What's up, guys, and welcome to the next Crack-a-Pack episode. Today we are opening up a fairly new set of Shadows Over Innistrad. This was obviously the revisit to the well-known and well-loved plane of Innistrad, and I actually think they did a decent job with the redo. Not obviously anywhere nearly as good as the original, but still quite good. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Hopefully you guys did too. We are going to look at this from the limited standpoint, so we'll see what card we would actually pick if we were drafting this, and this is our first pack. So, let's go through it. We have an Inspiring Captain. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. It's a 3/3 for 4, which is a little high, but it does have some aggressive strategy. Catalog, which is draw 2 and then discard a card. It's fine, but not first pick in my mind. Survive the Night is a combat trick. Explosive Apparatus is sort of just a colorless removal spell with a little bit too high of a cost. Like, it's one of those cards that you would play but probably not really be excited about it. Hulking Devil is just a 5/2 for 4. Kessig Dire Swine is a 6/6 for 6 with Delirium. If you don't know what Delirium is, basically it gives the card a specific ability or it does a certain thing if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. This has Trample if you beat the Delirium requirement, which is actually good. A 6/6 for 6 is perfectly fine, and with potential upside, not bad. Deadweight is probably going to be so far at the front of the pack for me. It gives a creature -2/-2 for only 1 black. Removal's pretty high in my list, so far I really like that. Excuse me. Ember Eye Wolf is a 1/2 with haste for 2, and you can actually give it +2/+0 until end of turn. For 2, basically 1 in a red, and you can actually do that as many times as you like. Not a bad card. I like the haste, but I think I'd rather have Deadweight. Equestrian Skill is basically an enchant buff creature kind of a thing. Behind the Scenes is our first uncommon. I don't like these kinds of enchantments. It gives all of your creatures Skulk, which means they can't be blocked with creatures that have greater power. And you can actually, excuse me, buff all of your creatures for 4 and a white, which is a powerful effect, right? But like for 3 mana, I'd rather be putting something onto the board, like a creature onto the board, that's going to really pressure my opponent. Veteran Cathar is a 2/2 for 2, so it passes the bear test. And then for 3 and a white, you can give target human double strike until end of turn. You can't actually do that with this card. I actually kind of like that card. I'm not sure if it's super good, to be honest. We have Humble the Brute, 4 and a white for an instant. Target creature with power 4 or greater, target creature with power 4 or greater. And then you also Investigate, which if you don't know what Investigate does, you put a colorless clue artifact token onto the battlefield, and you can then pay 2 and sacrifice it to draw a card. It actually is great. It's colorless card draw, so you can kind of put it in any deck. Obviously, this card itself is white. I like this card, but I don't know how great it is. It's a little bit limiting. Behold the Beyond, 5 and 2 black for a sorcery. It is a mythic rare. Discard your hand and search your library for 3 cards and put those cards into your hand, then shuffle your library. This is a super powerful ability, but the downside being it's a very high cost, and at 7 mana, I'd much rather just be putting something really huge that's going to win me the game immediately instead of set me up to win the game maybe next turn. It's also sorcery speed, which is a little slow, so I'm not super sold on that. Aberrant Researcher is an interesting card. It's actually it was the New Age Delver. Obviously much worse, but it's a 3/2 for 4 with flying. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you put the top card of your library into your graveyard. If it's an instant or sorcery, you can flip it, and then you get a 5/4 with flying. I actually really like this card in Limited, though, because it's a flyer. It's pretty powerful. I mean, it's a flyer either way, but it's pretty powerful either way as well. The only downside is in Limited, you're going to be really wanting to push the creature count more than the instant and sorcery count, and this kind of pushes you in the other direction. So I'm not 100% sure if that's a great pick, but it is just a really good, honestly, a good flyer. In Limited, a 3/2 flyer for 4 is decent with potential upside. So I think I would probably go with the Aberrant Researcher. Again, not 100% positive on that, but I think that would be my pick. Hopefully you guys can sympathize with that a little bit. I hope that's not too far off. If you do disagree, please let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this pack opening video. If you did, make sure to leave a like or a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe if you really enjoyed it. But until the next one, guys, we will see you later. Thanks for watching.